There are many sci-fi tropes about aliens that scour the stars eating everything. Tyranids, Zerg, even those spiders from Lost in Space. Many others. You can play them with this build. The biggest strength of this build is its uncanny ability to spread across the galaxy far faster than other empires. Since their starbases only cost 35 influence or less, you can constantly build outposts throughout the game and claim systems. Another strength of this build is like Driven Assimilator, Devouring Swarm does not do claims. They just take systems and planets immediately. A couple things to note, though they may not necessarily be bad, Devouring Swarm very obviously cannot do diplomacy. Not only that, but they are extremely disliked by other empires, so expect to be attacked a lot. Second, this build eats other empire pops after they invade, so don't plan on capturing the enemy's pops. However, this hurts the enemy bad, and even if they fend you off, they will be permanently damaged, although they can do the same to your pops, so watch out. Losing planets is very bad and you want to take them back as soon as possible, before the enemy purges them. This is also a Hive Mind Gestalt Empire, so if you have watched my Hive Mind video, you get the same advantages that you would get with Hive Mind in addition to Devouring Swarm's bonuses. Labs and Unity cost minerals, not consumer goods or credits. Very powerful. This actually empowers Devouring Swarm even further, because all the minerals you get from taking so many systems with all those mineral deposits. As long as you keep building mining stations, Devouring Swarm also gets tougher ships and lower build cost, so you can pump out ships and get naval capped faster than the enemy can. Conquering planets is easier because your armies deal more damage, so invading planets can be far easier. And you will be doing a lot of fighting just like Driven Assimilator, so if you like playing peaceful, this is probably not the build for you. So how do you set up this build? Well, of course, it's a Hive Mind, so you need Gestalt Consciousness. Then you need Hive Mind Authority to pick Hive Mind Civics. Your options are limited to 2 this game, other than Devouring Swarm. You must pick Devouring Swarm, obviously. I would pick Subspace EFAP since this is an aggressive build. Then you can choose what you want for the 3rd slot, possibly Natural Neural Network. This will give you better research options, which is always good. Otherwise, do what you think fits your playstyle. Make sure you pick a frozen world type for your planet preference. This will give you a greater chance of getting more mineral districts. Minerals fuel this build, so does energy credits, because you will be making a lot of ships, even more than I recommend, and you will want to do it quickly right out the gate. As soon as you see another empire, save your alloys in the beginning for ships later. Periodically, other empires guaranteed will declare war and may and often try to gang up on you, even when it's not clear that they can actually win. This is strange because with other builds, the computer never attacks me unless it knows it can win. So because of this, you should let the enemy declare war on you. Sounds counter to the build, but trust me, keep pumping out ships the whole game. This is critical even if your economy is low and you're in a deficit. The market is your best friend here. This is because you will need to respond to threats at a moment's notice. The reason is because the computer likes to declare war on you when you are at war with someone else, so declare war sparingly. When you eat an enemy planet, you gain tons of food, so as long as you are constantly at war, which you will be, very rarely should you run out of food. Eating the enemy will devastate them. Their pops are gone, so you will only ever have to beat an empire once. Even if you are forced into peace, the damage is done. They lose all those planets and systems, and you take them regardless of peace. So make those other empires pay for daring to mess with you. Think of yourself as like a shark. It only takes one bite out of their empire to cripple them. Whatever you do during war, do not let the enemy invade your planets, or the reverse will happen to you. Make fortresses. If you think a world of yours is getting taken soon, dogpile recruited troops on those worlds and leave them there. The harder you make it for the enemy to take your systems while simultaneously taking theirs, the better your chances. So keep expanding. Go to war only when the computer declares war, then make them pay. Build lots of ships constantly even if it puts you in a deficit. Initially, you will have a lot of minerals from all those systems you'll be annexing and acquiring with your reduced output cost. However, at some point you will spend as much as your systems can provide you monthly, so develop mining worlds and tech early in preparation. Also, get a hyper relay network as quickly as you can without disrupting your fleet building. The influence you get from being a hive mind should fuel you. This will allow you to quickly respond to threats no matter where your fleets are. You can also let enemies enter your territory and the computer will spread themselves out. Then you pick their fleets off one by one. Maintain a strong army too. You never know when you need to eat something and it doesn't seem like you can orbitally bombard. If you want to know more about the hive mind aspect of this build, watch my hive mind build guide, as the same strategies for hive mind work with this build as well. That's all I got. Let me know if there's anything else I could have covered here. Maybe this guide will motivate you to start your own galactic mukbang. I'll see you next time.